Man used to look forward to waking up early in the morning to watch
Mm.
preseason in America because we got new players playing and that. You know them one. But ain't no one trying to wake up to watch Mason Mount, blood. You know, like
Yeah, no,
that's some
true.
bullshit.
That's
So
that's that's what it is. So it's like Arsenal fans, I'm like, bro, I'd agree if you man were like that with Havertz. Like, you're familiar
mm,
with the guy, you've watched him week in, week out, you know what you're getting. Now, of course, maybe a change of system might elevate their performances, but I'll be real. Like, me and Mason Mount, I understand, like, I now fully understand how Ten Hag wants to play, why he's looking at certain profiles, this and that. But I'll be real, the ceiling isn't even that high with my man. Like, there are better players for a
mm.
cheaper price than Mount. And it's like, when I put one and two together, that he wanted Mount when Mount was at Vitesse in Holland, it just
Yeah.
hasn't sat right with me ever since then.
100% in it's bullshit, bro. You know the ones. Go get James Madison. It's cheaper and better.
Nah,
You know,
bro,
like that.
there's players out there.
But that's what I mean. So now he's on bullshit in it. When I heard the Vitesse thing, that's when I thought, you know what, this brother needs to allow it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what he's doing, yeah, or what he's thinking, but this is Manchester United Football Club. At least this is why I rate to a certain degree, yeah, like Louis Van Gaal, David Moyes, yeah. When they came into Man United, David Moyes put in a bid for Gareth Bale that got rejected, blood, for like 100 million. At least
Mm,
he and Thiago Alcantara and that. Like, at least he was being unrealistic. You get me? He tried to get Fabregas. These are the
Cruz
kind of
as well.
play. What's that? Tony Kroos as well.
Tony
These are
Cruz,
the
yeah.
kind of guys that he tried to sign, and we're trying to sign Mason Mount. Bro, like Van Gaal wanted Thomas Muller, bro. Like, you know the ones that like these are the men that he was trying to sign, and we're trying to sign Mason Mount. He's taking the piss, bro. Like, I'll
Mm,
be real. Like, you're Manchester United. You've got the pull of Manchester United. You can go and approach any club in the world for a player. We signed Casemiro from Real Madrid. You can approach any club in the world for any player, bro. Like, we had a bid accepted for Gareth Bale, but he'd already agreed to go to Real Madrid. But Moyes tried at least. He understood what it means to be Man United manager. This player is going after ballers like he's still at Ajax, bro. I'm confused.
no. And it's like, I always say this, innit? Like, I'm like, if there's a baller that's available for the right price, they get snapped up. Like, that's a guarantee in the transfer window. If a baller is available for the right price, they get snapped up. And like McAllister becoming available for 35 M's, man got snapped up in 2 days. But
Yeah.
like, for example, Kane is a baller, but the price tag doesn't really fit. And I'm like, yo, with Mount, like, everybody keeps trying to sell him to me, banging off the ball, 23 years of age, Champions League winner. What? Only 60 million. So why is nobody signed him? Why is
Yeah.
he still there? So
Why is the
it,
club that he come through the ranks at don't want him?
yeah, no. It's like, with them, it's like a contract issue. They're not giving him the bread that he feels he
Well,
deserves. But
so
even
they
then,
don't think
why not?
bro, if we are, that's more shame on us. Do
Yeah,
you
nah.
understand what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, like, it makes a lot of sense. Like, them man are giving him a contract, but they're not giving him the peas that he feels he deserves. So why on God's earth are we now giving it to him? Because let's be real, like, this isn't a player that's coming from the Russian league where nobody's familiar with. Bro, I watched this guy, and don't get me wrong, his performances this year have been bad, but he's still better than what he's shown. But
Yeah.
even then, I'm thinking it's not addressing man's problems. And when I know the budget is tight and he's taking up more than 50% of the budget, like,
Mm,
what one? Like, what are the plans next? Like, I genuinely don't know who we're gonna sign after him.
that's it. Like it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I don't think that it fixes any of our problems. If anything, he just gives us another kind of player like we already have. Like, it's weird. It doesn't make no sense. Like, bro, he's almost like the modern day Jesse Lingard, bro. Like, it makes no sense to me. Look, tons of energy, bro. Like, off the ball player. Do you know what I'm saying? Just off the ball player. Like, on in possession, little 5 yard ticking over and just bare running. Fuck all that,
Mm.
bro. How you paying all that money for that? That's crazy. Like, that doesn't even begin to make sense to me. Do you know what I mean? Our manager is wasting our money if he's doing that.
And it's like, even profile wise, like, this is like when I saw the rumors, I was like, yo, like, I was like, okay, cool, I get it. Like, the whole 3-2-5, you want to counter press, so you need players that are physical, they're athletes, they can press relentlessly. But I was like, my biggest issue with it was I was like, profile wise, because I was like, you do the whole 3-2-5 sweet. Just look at the forward five. The two wide players are replicas of one another in Anthony and Rashford, where they both like to pick up the ball, cut in, and shoot. There's no diversity to their game. Mount for me is like a ineffective Bruno, where when he does create, he tries to put the ball into the box. Like he's an aggressive chance creator. So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna have 2 cut in and shoot wingers. I'm gonna have 2 aggressive interiors, and then God knows who the striker is. And I'm like, there's just a lack of diversity in this attack. That's the thing that pisses me off the most about it.
Yeah, 100%. Like it looks like there's no thought into how it's all gonna come together. I just don't get it. All I know is that it looks like he's trying to play this aggressive, like fucking counter pressing pace and power football. It's dead, bro. I'll be honest, it's dead. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, at least when Klopp tries to do it, yeah, at least Klopp's got goal scorers. Like, do you know what I'm saying? When he tries to do it, like you look at Gakpo, yeah, whether you like him or not, eventually he's gonna score goals. Salah will score goals. Do you know what I mean? Nunes, horrible to watch, but he's gonna score goals just because of his sheer determination to get into goal scoring areas. He will score goals. He's got pace there. Do you know what I mean? And then you look what we're trying to do it with, like it doesn't even make sense, bro. If we're gonna try and play that dead style of football, at least get some goals in it. Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, spot on. Like I've always said, like for me, it's gonna be like everybody thought they were getting Pep ball, but I'll be real, you man are probably gonna get something very similar to Klopp ball. But like you just said, like man's Klopp ball had a winger that was scoring 25 plus in Mo Salah. It had a winger on the left that was scoring. I think he was also scoring 25.
Yeah. Close enough.
The 9 best ever season, he got like a 16. Bro, I'll be real. There is no way in hell Anthony hits 25. Rashford, like, don't get me wrong, he done well this season, but even then, was it 25? No, it was 18. So it's like, and I'll be real, like, I don't know how many goals Mount and Bruno are gonna chip in with. So it's like
not many.
So I do worry, I'll be real, but like I've always said, innit? Like people always complain that managers don't get back, they don't get given the players that they want. I've said, listen, with Ten Hag, United's approach has clearly been let him run transfers from minute 1 till the end, let him sign the players that he wants based off his recommendations. So at the end of the day, bro, man's gonna build his team. If it works out, I'll give him his flowers. But if it doesn't work out, I'm not going to sit down and blame A, B, C, and D. I'll be like, homie, you wanted these, man.
Yeah.
We got them for you. So
turn around and say you didn't get backed and all that. Nah, bro. It feels like all the players we're getting linked with, yeah, like we've never been linked with players so shit. You know them ones apart from Longstaff. So for me, and even that was a Carrick thing, you know, like that. But you knew it was Brazy. But some of the guys we're getting linked with, the manager has to have a lot of freedom to be getting linked with these ballers because it's not making sense, bro. Like in that break at Leeds or something, Leeds go down, and if they didn't go down, yeah, like them man just survived, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing looking at Leeds players?
Yeah, nah, he went down, but he has a clause in his contract where if they go down, he can go for like a cut price.
Yeah, that's
bro, I'll be real. Like even then, I was like, I know my man. Like he ate. It's not like he was a standout performer in Leeds, like he was their best centre half, but the team let him down, bro. Like very error prone, not progressive on the ball at all. And it's like I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, are we just signing man for the sake of a price tag because they're cheap, or are we signing man because of their profile, because they fit the way that we want to play? And it's like, don't get me wrong, like it's rumors left, right, and center. But it's like at the moment, I'm just getting a vibe of a team that hasn't prepared for the summer. And the worst part about it is, man, don't even know how much we got. One day it's 120, one day it's 150, one day it's 200, one day it's you have to sell before you can buy. Like, it's just a shit show.
100%. And we're going into the Champions League. Man can't be going into the Champions League with this squad, or we're going to get embarrassed.